All right. Good evening, folks. Hello, and welcome to the stream. My name is System, and I am getting a late start on this day, and this is going to be the first of hopefully many streams of this world. This is a fantastic world. Some people might have seen it in my last stream. As I was seed hunting, I came across this. So this world actually started as just a temp world as I was hunting, and I've converted it into being the real deal. Um, uh, there's some wrinkles there. So but anyway, let's just get into this. It is in hardcore mode now. I had to use NBT Explorer to turn this into hardcore again. More on that later. Yeah, stay tuned. um, I really like this area. It looks really nice, and I've got a decent start so far. I've played quite a bit offline, as you can see, or if you can see. It is day 45 of this world. So yeah, I've played a bit offline. I have oak bonsais. I've got the berry bushes. And then I was gonna work on more farms, but I've been clearing a lot of land, trying to decide how I want to do things, because if you see these farms, I happen to build these at Y64, and that's a problem. We'll get to that in just a second as well. I have a coke oven. I have some buckets. I have this. I have a house. This is gonna be a little flower garden. I got this idea. I think I was gonna do this on season 3 as well, and to have a little flower garden underneath the house, so that I could kind of have the house up on stilts, in a manner of speaking, and also, to have something nice. So, hey, Paco, what is up? Yes, this is the continuation of the world at the end of the last stream. So yeah, officially episode 1. Yeah, I've got a little house started, as you can see. Little house, little dock to fish off of. I can't decide how I want to do this, and maybe I finish this today, maybe not. But you can imagine, I'm gonna have this roof slope upwards to an apex up here. But do I have it go back down? Do I have it stay level? Or do I have it go upwards? Like, if I have it just stay going upwards, if it went straight upwards like that, it would almost be like comical, like whimsical. So I kind of do want to make a little village here with a whimsical vibe, but that's just gonna be dependent on, like, the resources that I have, the time that I have, how fast do I want to go with tech, etc., etc. You know what I mean? I am literally out in the open right now. I'm not taking any precautions other than my bomb shelter, which is actually a granitic vein. So that's where my gypsum is, and also that's where my bomb shelter is. ah, but yeah, I like this little house. This little house. I was having a weird visual glitch around this bed. It's not doing it right now, but if you do see a weird glitch when I'm in this house, just know it's in relation to this bed. I had lost I lost the color of the textures. Like the textures were okay, but they were like they were just completely white. It was very weird. So, yeah. So let's just get let's just get a look. Um, there's a really good looking mountain over here in the distance. Which I want to I kind of want to frame that in whatever village I build here. This has got to be like a focal point. So like if there's any kind of like central district or fountains or monuments, I'm gonna try to do it, like strategically to have this mountain in the background of the best viewpoint. Same over here. There's a really nice mountain across the river here. Like this is such a cool place. I like this place. Um, uh, and I decided to go ahead and build almost like a terrace. Hey, sickness. Yeah. Good to see you, and good to see you in a bit. I'm thinking about doing a terraced kind of thing. So, um, the house is at Y63. Build a bridge between them. Nope. Nope. And if Ghost comes by, I will say, nope, even harder. um, but yeah, so I'm going to build terraces at every other Y. So 63, 65, 67, 69, and so on and so on. So if you keep that in mind, that's the reason why my farms here at 64 are going to be an issue. They're going to end up getting moved anyway, but right now it's kind of an issue as far as like planning. Yeah, 6'5". 6'5" is actually probably where, yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. And it is 6'7", so I was going to call it the Alpha District because it's going to be the first district, and also Alpha 6'7", blah blah blah, whatever. So it's gonna be a little tongue in cheek. I'm gonna run with it. It's fine. Um, uh, and then 6'9", and then 7'1", 7'3". Depending on how close I get to the mountain itself, there's going to be other terraces, and then I don't know if you see my my line of my line of quicksand here. I was trying to make sure that I didn't get snuck up on when I was doing something else, but uh, yeah, a bit of an antiquated um line of wilderness, I suppose. Anyway, what time is it? I got plenty of time. Cool. All right. Here is the overall area. Looks like there's a little bit of a hill over here, a little bit of a valley in between the hill and the mountain. This is going to end up getting filled in, and that's what I mean about the different districts um, being at different terraces. This is all going to get filled in, and these are going to end up being like district areas, if that makes sense. And then I've got these three eerie biomes down here collectively. I think I'm gonna kind of stay away from this area for the moment. I'll deal with all of that in the future. Um, oh yeah, no worries, Potkov, no worries. But I'm glad that you're back. So I mean, that's the key. Like, you've rebuilt your stuff enough to be able to come back and hang out. That's cool. Uh, level the area, put a data center, dry up the whole river. Um, uh, to generate an AI pick with a lady with 3 arms. Yep, yep, exactly. So, well, anyway, uh, as you can see, this level right here is the alpha terrace. Um, and then I'm going to use this area right here, which had spawned a baddie in my general direction at one point, only once so far. But this is going to be the at the 6-9 terrace. But I'm going to build a like a mausoleum right around this. So that's going to be very fun and very deadly to build a giant mausoleum around directly around a feature that wants me dead. So that will be fun. Well, we will do that in the future, question mark. But yeah, so this area south of about like this line is dead, and then this area right here is to be avoided for the most part. So there's going to be a little alpha district right here that kind of runs down here almost to the snow area, and I'm going to clear a little bit of this land and let it kind of like open up down here a little bit. But then yeah, there will be bridges. Yeah, the thing that I didn't build in the last one, bridges. I don't know how many bridges, because there could be, it could be too many bridges. I should probably like pick 2 or 3 places that make the most logical sense in regards to the way the terrain is shaped. Like, for example, it looks like maybe like this one right here would be a good crossing, and then maybe like, I don't know, like this over here, and then maybe like I don't know, somewhere in here maybe. So yeah, bridges are fantastic. There is there's a village up here, and this village, I'm just gonna raid it and like raid it for parts and tear it down bit by bit and reclaim a lot of, like, it's free, it's free stairs, it's free planks, it's free logs, whatever. Yep. Most of the labor force got eaten on the first night because I actually got stranded over there. A thunderstorm started, and I ended up having to scramble inside. That's actually happened twice on this run so far, and that's actually what killed me on. John and I were running a run briefly that we were jokingly calling the "Don't Die" run. With the two of us were running in hardcore, and he said he had set it up, and then he went on vacation, and then I died. So yeah, that one kind of went kaput. But yeah, a thunderstorm snuck up on me in that one. So yeah, I need to be careful. And that's part of the reason why I decided to go ahead and like strip out all of the old trees, terrace it. Yeah, exactly. Like, there was one rule. There's only one rule. Like, don't break the one single rule that exists. And yeah, not bad. uh, but yeah, I'll strip out all the old trees. I'll terrace this. I'll make it nice. I'll build some buildings. I'll build some new trees in between. I'm actually thinking about using the like the cherry blossoms, the new cherry blossoms that are really neat, that everybody likes. I like them too. I might actually go get some spruce trees instead of these. Um, Pine might work, but probably just gonna be like cherry and spruce. I'm gonna collect this quarried stone before I fix this. I'm just gonna leave that the way that it is. Version 2.9 was it like the 290? I haven't looked actually. Because I'm still in beta 2. Let me go see what's out. Let's see what happened today on New Horizons. Announcements. Yeah, it's still beta 2. Beta 2 is still pretty nice. Beta 2 is still pretty nice. So well, if you want to have your mind blown even more, let me go ahead and I think I got enough time right now. My mind was blown the other day, so I think you probably know, but for anybody that doesn't know, and for VOD watchers and whatever, my season 4 of my hardcore series ended unfortunately, where I had thought I had closed it, or at least had paused properly, but I thought I closed it, and then I ended up walking away distracted, late to work, very late to work. I was like 20 minutes late. Oh my god. 20 minutes late playing video games, you guys. I am an actual adult, I swear to god. um yeah, I came back and I was dead, and I tried to run it back up, and yeah, I tried to run it back up, and it didn't work, and I was just kind of like, I don't know. Devastated is not the right word to use, because it's just a game. It doesn't really matter that much. But like, I play this game a lot, and I didn't want to lose that world. That was a world that I would have liked to have had for a forever world. So like, I had had some legendary luck, some legendary pulls in season 4, and I had just finished my Orberry farm. It was going to be fantastic. Like, the only reason I was going as slow as I was because it was hardcore, and I didn't want to take any chances losing the world, and I lost it anyway. So it's like, um, um, so keep that in mind. Just keep that whole thing in mind as I talk about this one. So I'm going through it on the last stream, and I'm trying to find the seed that I want. And Sean Hayes gave me this one. I ended up deciding to use this one instead of a new world with that seed. I just used the test world that got generated with this seed. I don't know why things were different. I know I have messed with a lot of terrain generation settings for this particular instance. So that's probably a lot of it. So anyway, in order to set this to hardcore, I had to go get NBT Explorer. And I've known about it. I've looked at it in the past, but I've always looked at it like, well, I'm not I don't need to hack the game, or I'm not going to be doing anything silly. I'm not a dev, I don't really need that kind of thing. So I never really bothered to get it. Well, so I downloaded it to set this to hardcore, and when I opened up level.dat, and I looked, and it was just one setting. It was like it was a true or false. It was a Boolean, to set it to hardcore. And I'm like, okay, all right, well, like, wait a minute. And so I closed out of that one, and I opened up season 4's level.dat, and I turned hardcore from a 1 to a 0. And then I opened season 4, and I can play season 4 in survival now. It does not delete the world like it says that it does. It doesn't irreparably damage your world like you think that it would, given the warning, or the statement that it gives you, saying that this world will be permanently deleted, and so on and so forth. No, you are literally 1 bit away in between you and your world when you die in hardcore, and all you have to do is flip 1 bit in level.dat. Yeah, you flip 1 bit in level.dat, and you get your world back, and like, it is as easy as that. And and I'm not mad necessarily, but I'm kind of disappointed in myself that I hadn't checked that before, because now I'm thinking, like, how many worlds? Like, I've played hardcore so many times and I've lost so many cool worlds. Um, at least, like, it would take two hands to count, you know what I mean? I've probably played hardcore, I've played this game for like 10 years or something like that. I've probably played hardcore worlds like, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 times. I don't know. I never kept count, you know what I mean? But yeah. Season 1 would have been a keeper. Season 3 would have been a keeper. Season 4 is a keeper, and I'm certainly hoping that season 5 here is a keeper. I would actually put like 1, 3, and 4 in like my top 5. So I to now know that yes, I could have saved those worlds, and yes, I could have held on to those saves, and all I had to do was flip a single bit in order to play those worlds again. Mad isn't the right word, but like I'm just kind of pissed off at myself, and I don't really know what the actual word that I should be using is, because I'm not mad, I'm not disappointed, I'm not gonna like crash out or flip tables or nothing, but like it just it's aggravating. I don't know. It's aggravating in a certain kind of way. Yeah, exactly. But long story short, though, um, season 4 lives on, so I'm actually going to save my season 4 hardcore world to be my forever world at some point in time in the future. I'm just gonna pick that I'm gonna pick that whole run back up as as my forever world. So that'll be fun. So the chicken run in the Mesa build will run again. Um, at some point in time, and yes, there will be bridges in that one too. uh, um, so yeah, that's kind of cool. But like now I'm looking back at like, man, I kind of wish I had the season 1 instance still, because I deleted it because there was nothing to save. I thought the world was gone. It said it deleted it. You know what I mean? I didn't even think about that. And like, and I was half tempted to like to send a message to Exy and see if he knew that all of the cool worlds that he has lost over the last 2, 3 years or whatever he's been doing it. If he's ever saved any of those instances or any of those world files that he is one bit away from getting his worlds back. I wonder if that would be relevant to his interests. So yeah, I don't know what to say right now. I'm just kind of I'm kind of dumbfounded, but kind of dumbfounded in an aggravated way. Like I really wish I would have known. I wish I would have known about that like 4 or 5 years ago. I wish I would have just like downloaded the NBT Explorer just on a whim, you know what I mean, and played around with it like pretend to be Hacker Man, whatever. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And I know John's got a story just like that one. I don't think I've seen him since I've made this discovery, but I wonder how he's gonna feel if he knows that he could have his worlds back. Hey, sickness, what's up, my dude? Yeah, I hope you're doing all right, and I don't know if you heard that, but uh, long story short, I've got my season 4 world back, and I'm going to use that as my forever world when I do play a solo survival, like a non-hardcore. Yep. Yep. And every single hardcore run is locked behind a single bit in level.dat. And you can have any of your hardcore worlds back with a single run with NBT Explorer. And I'm a bit amazed, annoyed, and nostalgic all at the same time, perhaps. How many saves? How many saves should I have saved if I had known that information years ago? No, stop. All right. So the goal here is quaint fishing village. Again, terraced in a certain kind of way that I've already kind of described a bit. I'm just gonna get to the work. A few bridges across, and I'm going to try to work around this as a mausoleum footprint. This is gonna be like a future area down here, and then I need to level off this, and I do believe this is okay to get, but at a certain point in time, I want these eerie biomes to go away, so I'm gonna have to get some silverwood saplings and kind of place them around and see if I can get the biome to overwrite, or um I would have to like I would have to put in like world edit if I wanted to actually like do a slash biome, I think. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Sickness is doing a really cool thing. No, Sickness is doing a cool thing where he's making a I don't know if it's a mod or a plugin, one of the two that would work with our idea of a team hardcore run where you would get certain penalties after you perish, like maybe you can't play for X number of minutes or until the next tier, or like he just said, um, maybe there's random debuffs or this or that server side mod. Okay, yeah, cool, awesome. So what I was thinking, Sickness, is you know how there's the thing where it if there's a power failure, it'll throw a message in chat, and then it'll throw a little thing up on the screen and show you where it's at. I think we should probably do that with a death. Like, is there a way to throw a message on screen that says so and so died at these coordinates, and then have like a little flashing, I don't know, flashing X or whatever, like a sword, I don't know. Like some sort of something that kind of points the way. See, I know because modding is kind of cool because some things are really easy, and then some things are like damn near impossible, and they can be side by side. And for a layman or an someone who isn't a coder necessarily, um, it's hard to know where that distinction or that delineation is. So, like, I've got all sorts of cool ideas, and I'm sure some of them would take 10 seconds to implement, and then some of them might be like heat death of the universe type shit, so yeah, that was the one big one that I thought of last night after you had asked. um um let's see what there I had one other one, but it was just kind of like a variation on a theme that I think that had already been mentioned. If I come up with it, I'll mention it. But yeah, but that does sound really cool. And so what we're talking about is Ghost Death is ruminating on the idea of running a group hardcore server at the start of 2.9. So I don't know if he's 100% into it, but like he was definitely talking about it pretty good. And I hope that works out. Honestly, I hope Ghost shows up and maybe like we can all kind of powwow about this potential idea. But yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm keeping an eye on the stream through OBS, and I don't get the notifications. I don't get the notifications on OBS that there's going to be an ad coming. So I need to figure that out. I probably need to get a bot. I don't know if Seribot does it, but I know Nightbot could do it. I just need to get a beep boop and throw it in the channel. So that maybe it prints something in chat and I could see it while I'm watching back. What else? Oh, a lot of I've got a lot of hardware. So I was watching a Cat and Vin stream the other day, and they were talking about the cool mouse that everybody uses, the 502. Well, I was like, oh, well, I want a cool mouse too. I bought a cool mouse. I bought a Bluetooth headset, and I was going to get a new boom arm for my microphone, but I couldn't find the one that I wanted. I don't really know like the terminology of the things that I wanted, so I had to do some research. So I did end up ordering a desk mount riser and a riser mount boom arm. And so now I'm going to have a boom that I can have overhead that I can pull in and also have it completely out of the way, and I'm going to get a whole bunch of desk space back, because I've got at least like a good third of my desk that I can barely use because that's the swing of my current boom arm. Like I can't put anything there, and I'm just like, you know. So that'll be good. And then yeah, the mouse has been fantastic. So, but let me say, I'm not complaining because I like it. It's just funny to me because I've been using like dollar store mice for a couple years now, just out of neglect, more or less. Just not getting a good one. Dollars, they're so light. Like I could just casually brush my old mouse and it would like fall off my desk. And now this one, the 502, with no weights in it whatsoever, is like, I don't know, somewhere between 5 and 10 times as heavy as my old mouse. And it's getting a little bit getting used to that. Like as soon as I stop pushing it, it actually stops moving. And then yeah, it's a very nice mouse. But yeah, also the fidget spinner of a mouse wheel. I'm going to. I've already lost several minutes to this fidget spinner on my mouse. Okay. Anyway, what happened last death? So I got distracted and I thought I was closing out of the game, but I didn't. But it should have paused, but it also didn't pause, and I starved to death after I accidentally let it run in the background. After I'd left for work. So I was very distraught. I was very broken up about an epic fail, Jay. But hold on, just bear with me because I'll tell the story again because it's fantastic. All right, Pakov, it's good to see you. Hope to see you again soon. So Jay, because of my fail, I started this one, and this was a test world, and this was a seed given to me by Sean Hayes, and um, I decided to make the test world the real world. So I needed to change this in level.dat. So I finally downloaded NBT Explorer, changed this one to hardcore, and while I was thinking about it, I just decided to go ahead and open up season 4 and change season 4 from hardcore to survival, and it worked. I opened up season 4, and of course I was dead, yes, but I was able to come right back to life and play that world in survival. So, two big thumbs up. It's not a hardcore run anymore, but I'm going to save the season 4 world as it stands right now. I'm going to save it for a solo survival run, maybe after this one is over. Maybe I'll do the solo survival after this season of hardcore. I don't know. But yeah, I have the world. It's fantastic. I'll just update it to whatever the version is at the time, and we'll go from there. Um, but yeah, like I had mentioned earlier, I'm kind of a little bit disappointed that now that I know this information, now that I know that every single hardcore run that I've ever ran is locked behind a single bit in level.dat, how many cool worlds have I thrown away, not knowing that I could have them back just that easily. So, lesson learned. But yeah, I'm trying not to kick myself, but I'm a natural self kicker, so yeah, bear with me. But with that being said, I like this. I like this place. I'm just gonna, I'm doing, some finishing. Oh, you know what? Actually, I want to carry this one over here. This is probably going to be a slow playthrough. I'm probably going to be doing maybe 50-50 creative and tech. And when I say creative, I mean like, creatively building with normal resources. I don't think I'll be going into creative at all in this playthrough, but yeah, who knows. Um just oh, there it is. I was like, I just picked it up. Where's it at? Um I was gonna go live earlier, um, but I had a headache. I kind of still do. It's going away, but those things tend to linger sometimes. Um, but yeah, today was my day to stream, and I wanted to stream. Uh, I just hope my brain holds up. It is, my brain is very smooth. It should be too smooth for any aches to attach to. Let's see. Make the chest ache worse than the forehead. So yeah, I haven't decided what the character of this town is going to be. So I'm probably going to decide somewhere in this stream, but I just don't know. Oh, this point, that was just me trying to measure a radius for like for lighting purposes. I am trying to make a radius of like 120 all the way around, completely lit up, and then I'll start working on the other side of the river. But um, I kind of want it to be a bit whimsical, but at the same time, I don't really have the resources to do that. I have to think about the palette that I've got, not the palette that I want. And if I'm not going, I'm not going to be building in creative, so I'm gonna have to go with something a little bit tame or on the tame side. And I'm just gonna have to decide where that balance point is between what I would like to do and what I have access to. There is a chance that I might decide to make a I don't know, an infinite barrel of some kind of building block, but beyond that it's going to be completely completely vanilla building. um the only other thing that I've decided is that I always want to try to have one of these two mountains in the background of the coolest vantage point. Like if I take a picture of this fishing shack, um it's probably going to be like, I don't know, probably from like right here. Crops NH is beautiful. Yes, indeed. I can't wait to get back into Crops NH here. I think here I'm probably going to go a little bit faster with Crops NH relative to what I did on season 4. On season 4, I was trying to make sure that everything was like I got I got potatoes fully statted, and then I did some probabilistic breeding, and then I bred up some that I got in a loot bag, and I was just doing everything very, very carefully. I think this time, I think I'm just gonna plant everything and let it rip, and then just like, level up everything as I can. Um, you know, when I get better seeds. Because even in the interim, the first seeds of each different type of seed are going to drop useful stuff, and in season 4 I just threw those in a chest, waiting to be leveled up or waiting to be like fixed in that kind of way. I think I might just plant them here. I think I might just let them rip. But yeah, right now, honestly, I probably need to do some GTNH. And the first thing that I would do if I was playing the tech side, I absolutely have to do some prospecting. I've basically done zero prospecting. You can see the number of veins that I've found. The number of veins that I have found, you can count on one finger. So maybe we do that for a little while. Again, I figure like this series is probably going to be half building, half Greg. So probably on the slow side, but I would like to get further in this particular run than I got in the previous run, which was late LV. In season 4, I had built the EBF, I had made a little bit of aluminum, I had built all the LV machines, and I was getting ready to start building the first diodes and stuff like that. So I had a bad time yesterday. I went through 34 veins to find 10. Yeah, oof, that sucks. That's brutal. I just realized it's a lot earlier than I thought it was. Whoops. Yeah, that sucks. I don't even know what to say, because what a monumental waste of time trying to find 10, right? But you have to have it. Oh, and thank you from earlier, sickness. I did just figure out which one was the scroll wheel lock. I definitely need it. Magnetite is good, but maybe not right now. Hello, Jackson. Yep. This is 2.9. It's 2.9 beta 2 to be specific, and I am. It's actually kind of late in the day. Let me get back to the house because I need to sleep. Yeah, sometimes you actually have to. What I've noticed is you have to play the old save in the new instance for half a second, and then close out, and then it'll be populated the right way, and you can just replace those files. That's just me. I've not had any luck doing it the smooth and slick way. I am not playing with viewers. This is a solo hardcore run, but yeah, I'm not necessarily averse to playing with viewers, but no, this is solo. Um, this is yeah, I would love to have some fun with people. I've long talked about joining Cat and Vin's community servers. Blade had a community server at one point in time. I know Nine has ran a couple different community servers, like the Dune Run, and there was a couple other ones, I think. So yeah, I've not joined anything out there, but I've long thought about like running something myself. So I'm gonna do one of the two at some point in time. I actually was just looking up hosting today. Yeah. Do I? Yeah, maybe I do get some of this. Yeah, I can get all of. Oh, that's a. I can't get banded iron. I can get a little bit of this top layer though. Okay. One thing that I have been talking about doing is running a server for a pack called Dark RPG, which is a like an action adventure building type of pack. So lots of cool generated structures, lots of cool blocks to use to build, lots of cool blocks and items to pilfer from various pre-generated locales, and I think it would be a cool time. I haven't pulled the trigger on that just yet because um um yeah, sickness. I was just gonna say something to that effect, but yeah, um I'm kind of waiting to pull the trigger on Dark RPG until after like the first big rush of 2.9's release, and also my buddy Scrambles that I want to game with for a bit. Um, I'd like him to join, and he's actually moving this weekend, so um I just we just kind of delayed that whole thing, for question mark, some indeterminate point in the future. But yeah, I was looking at Cat and Vin's sponsor Razer Hosting today for specifically for a GTNH server, but I figured that was going to be the level of hardware that I was going to want to run for Dark RPG, because even though it might be less taxing from a uh tech progression or like loaded chunks perspective, uh it's got a lot of pre-gen structures, and there's a lot of boss fights, and there's a lot of stuff that you would want some responsive hardware. So I was looking at the 8 gig GTNH package on Razer that I was going to end up using for Dark RPG. So yeah, $20 a month or 96 twice a year. I thought that was pretty good, and I don't know if that's before or after the discount, but that's pretty decent for hosting. Like you really can't get again, like Sickness said, the bang for the before. Okay, so yeah, it'd be a little less, yeah. But yeah, bang for the buck for for dedicated hosting. It seems like that is the way to go. So um again, I really am gonna try to wait until after 2.9 drops, and um uh, and I get my fill of the full release. Nice. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And that's a beefy setup. Like you're gonna be able to you'll be able to have end game no problem with that, as far as I could tell. Hopefully it'll be less machines by the time by the time you're at end game. Uh yeah, you're paying less to get more. Yeah, yeah. I like that. Let's keep going. I was thinking about bailing, but if I left, I would have to leave right now and make sure that I could stack my way out of here and get all the way inside before anything spooky happened. I think I'm staying in the mine, and yeah, I would just have to make that decision right now. Yeah, I think I'm staying. Let's see. This terrain generation is all wonky. I was trying to turn off cold biomes, I also tried to turn off underground gravel, dirt. I tried to turn off rogue dungeons. I turned down a whole bunch of things. Not a fan of traveling with bed. Not with the I should, well, I should. You know, now come to think of it, you know, in a hardcore run, you might as well always travel with your bed because it doesn't matter if you have a spawn point, right? Yeah, sure. That's one of those things that I should have thought about. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Nukes. My brain is smooth. Um since I didn't see it earlier, good news. I have recovered the save for season 4, and I'm going to use it for solar survival at some point in time in the future. So that's the big good news for today. Let's see. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that I was going to get my my new microphone, like riser and boom arm and all that stuff today, but it got delayed. Big news. I crafted a stack of HV circuits. Nice. That's big. That's big. I like HV. I really do. Like the whole game from like mid MV to like right up to the end of IV is just peak. And it's peak no matter which way you're going. Like in season 4 I was going to do a rocketless. So but you know, even with rocketless, there's still a bunch of really cool stuff that comes online. And in normal GTNH, that's when you're, you know, in that time frame, you're going to different planets, you go all sorts of different places. Like it's so cool. You know, first multi-blocks, then first multi-block line, and then you get the assembly line on at the end of that. Like, man, it's so good. All right, so let's see. So my plans are, because everything was up in flux, you know, with the revelation that I didn't actually lose my season 4 save. The way that I'm going to run this is I will I'm going to play season 5 hardcore for my main run. You know, think of this as like this is the main thing that I'm going to be running solo. I am going to try to join a group run, whether that be the thing that Ghost was mentioning or otherwise. When 2.9 comes off, I will definitely join some sort of group something. So I'll have the solo in the group, and then whenever this one ends, season 5 hardcore, at that point in time, I'm going to pick up the season 4 save and continue on with that one where I was at as a solo survival. And in there, I had just finished up some Orberry farms, and I was getting ready to start pushing into MV proper. So that'll be a cool little jump start to the early game. When I decide to do a like a Forever World survival run. So that's cool. Now, granted, if I spend months in this world and I build something even cooler, this might be the Forever World that I NBT edit to be my new survival. So I don't know. Either way, I don't care. We'll find out. It's just it still boggles my mind that the hardcore death isn't actually as perma or as painful as I thought it was. It's literally just one bit, and I don't know how to feel about that. And I'm even wondering, I'm not going to do it because, well, first of all, it's kind of goofy, but I don't really care that much. Could you die in hardcore, flip that bit, or reload, reload the character, and then reset it back into hardcore, to continue playing hardcore with one death? I think it's stupid. I'm not gonna do it, but that would be funny. Think positively. This world will be hardcore Stargate run. No need to edit if you don't die. Yes, exactly. This is the hardcore Stargate run right here, and I'm gonna start this thing right out in the open. And I was even gonna joke around with Term that uh being right out in the open in GTNH kind of reminds me of when we teamed up for the LV Blitz. So I'm thinking about calling this place Blitzville. Um, but I haven't decided. I don't actually have a name for whatever little town that I'm going to build, but Blitzville would be kind of funny. Uh, I guess the first thing that I want to build, of course, after the fishing shack, which if I can't decide how I want to do it, I'm just gonna move on and build the next thing. Is the it's going to be like kind of like the corner store of this particular district. If you could think about it like that, there's going to be I'm gonna have the vending machine kind of on the outside, and then on the inside there might be like a little convenience store looking area, but it's mostly gonna just be another house with that kiosk on the outside. I don't know if there's gonna be any kind of uh, I don't know how big it's gonna be. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do a house and a convenience store on the inside of this tiny little shop. I'm starting Britannia for the first time, trying to be able to dupe Nether Stars, and I think it's the only way. Um, uh, well, there's the Salus loop. I don't know if that's even a thing anymore. I think the last time I did the Salus loop was what, 2.6. I don't know if that's even a thing anymore. Um, it was a Thaumcraft loop instead of a Britannia loop, um but then yeah, you just you used Salus to build Nether Stars. It is no Callus, which is bad diamond. Oh yeah, that yeah, you have to get a mana diamond. I guess that's the hold up. Yep. Which admittedly isn't that hard, but you do have to build all of the infrastructure just to get one. But then you have all of the infrastructure to get 100 more, so it's like, yeah. Um, yep, yep. I keep looking back. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on thinking positively. One of my positive vibes for this particular um oh Yep, I see that. I will do some hydration. I have my deluxe gamer water right here. It felt like a white monster kind of day. I'm glad it did. I don't need them, but I'm glad I got one. um, let's see. Oh, yes, yes. It is very important to reiterate the fact that it's uh that this monster stands alone. You should only have one a day if you're ever going to have any at all. This monster rides alone. Definitely don't drink 3 or 4 in a day, like I've known to be in the past. Um, yeah, bit of wishful thinking. I did end up titling, when I titled this stream, when I did the season and episode, I actually gave uh 3 digits to the episode numbering as a bit of wishful thinking as well. Um, uh, with any luck, uh, this run will be a long term run that gets into the triple digit number of streams. That would be nice. It'd be a lot of fun. It would be a lot of fun to get that far in hardcore. Because again, um oh, there it is. I've been Defo didn't have one hour ago. Yeah. Yep. um yep. Um, yeah, I do like this world. Again, it's hard to see unless I'm standing like right here, but if you could just imagine, like, I want to put some sort of like mage's tower on top, uh somewhere on top of this mountain. I'm gonna have to test some things because I think I kind of want it on the backside of the mountain, jutting up. But again, I'll have to test the views, and then like over here, I'm gonna tear out this whole village and rehab this area to make it look nice. And then eventually, like if I last this long and stay in the overworld this long, so on and so forth, I want to spread over this way with the little village that I'm building, and maybe even have a little mountain resort up here on the top of this one or something. Um, there's also, I think there's a mountain over here. There's another little range that's over here, and then there's also a mountain over here in the snow that I'm not even going to bother with. But I mean, it's there. So, if I want another mountain to build around, there are plenty over here. Um, it's what? I tried copying my 284 ore prospecting to 29 and did an oopsie, and I can now see all veins. Oh dang. So you hacked into the matrix and now you can see the code behind the world? I I think you should keep that superpower, Mr. Anderson. Yes. So I'm gonna have to figure out where the first that little kiosk house is gonna go. Because I'll be able to build the vending machine relatively quickly. I think I think Ben said that it only costs 80 80 iron, which sounds about right. I mean, I'm not gonna count, but that sounds about right. Um, I would at least like to have the a little bit of the frame around the place where I'm going to put the vending machine. uh, hey, look, man, it's 6 a.m. somewhere. You got to be ready. It's got to be go time at all times. In fact, it'll be 6 a.m. there before you know it. Your heart is going to beat one time, and the sun will be rising. You know. All right, I got a whole inventory full of junk. I gotta go home. Yeah, exactly, Cygnus. Yeah, but my heart isn't beating, it's just vibing. It's fucking hanging out, you know? Vibe circulation. Oh man. I think I need a new chest. I need a new chest. Heartbeat measured in hertz. uh oh no, I want to use buckets. Bucket. Whew. All right. Let's turn off the overlay. This place is gonna be so damn cool. And again, I want to go over here and look at one of these trees because um I'm pretty sure that the regulars here have already seen these trees elsewhere. But oh my, I just want to show this off really quick. Look at these cool. Here, let's turn this on. Look at these cool ass trees that have these cool ass petals underneath. It's so neat. And I kind of want to have a bunch of these types of trees in my town. So, um, so I'm thinking about using textures that will go well with this. So like think like browns and reds, you know, even into pinks, but not to take the thunder from the cherry blossom canopies. Because I want to save like most of like the pinks for the cherry blossoms and then also the petals on the ground. So um that's gonna be really cool. I think that's gonna be fantastic. And I think it'll contrast really nicely against the backdrop of this mountain, which is going to be different shades of gray with a bunch of cool new trees that are planted on it that I haven't planted on it yet. And I literally almost stepped into my quicksand there. This is too deep, by the way. So like, if I could bait anything to walk across this, it dies. Medieval tech before before history began. This mountain is so cool. Eventually, we'll actually build something in the mountain, assuming this runs the course. That's so cool. So I guess it's not time to sleep yet, but let's stay close. So if I was building a road for this guy right here, probably come down around here. But I can't do that yet because I've got my intro farms right here. But maybe I build the road, or at least the path of the road, where it would be going. And it would kind of curl up this way, like this, and across the front of this terrace. And I'm thinking the shop that I'm planning on building is gonna either be like right here or like right here. So we'll let's see how this goes. So I need to peel this back a little bit. All right. Kind of. We'll continue at dawn. Kind of comes up this way, yeah. Keep going this way. Up here. And then yeah, this is the level that I'm trying to get to. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is a very cozy retirement retirement area. I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but I've got a couple ideas. The working name for the town is Blitzville, which is funny. But yeah, I'm going to take this little path and I'm gonna walk it down this terrace right here. And I'm thinking either this kiosk is gonna be like right here on the path, or it'll be like right here at the side of the path. But then again, I might actually want to make the path go down this way too. So maybe I make a fork here and put the kiosk right at the fork. I think that's probably a good way to do this. Let's oh yeah, let's fix the tool. But yeah, so since you might not have heard, Mr. I lost the season 4 run in the worst way, but I got it back with the MBT Explorer, and I'm going to use that for my new Forever run at some point in the future. So yeah, I've got the chicken run back. Go this way. There we go. And this is very rough. I'm gonna have to break this up a little bit, but I just kind of want to get an idea of where I'm going with this. So yeah, I do believe that I want that kiosk to be like right here, like just like a literal corner store. Is this the nearest one? I guess it is. Yeah, I've done a lot of digging. I've done a lot of digging. So I'll have to finesse these roads. This is definitely not finished product, but is this the look that I want? I think the answer is yes. What's up, Sean? Yep. Still using the world that you gave me the seed for, so appreciate it, bro. And also I got my season 4 save back, but and I'll save it for later. Ooh, did that mess anything up? Yep. All right. Yep. I grabbed NBT Explorer to set this to hardcore, and while I was at it, I was like, So I went ahead and opened season 4, and I flipped its hardcore bit from 1 to 0, and I got back into that world, and I can play that one in survival, and I'm pretty happy that I've got that one. I'm going to continue with this with season 5. Definitely continuing with this one, but it's really cool that I've got the Mesa, the chicken run in my back pocket. So again, I did not know that was the behavior of if I knew about that in the past, I'd been flipping bits a long time ago. Yeah, put that right there. That's still too dark. Whatever. All right, so we got a vending machine to make. And again, the idea that I've got is this little town is just going to have like a little corner store right here. And on the outside of the corner store is going to be a little kiosk with the vending machine. Yeah. Yeah, death is just one bit away. Yeah. the thing that really rips me up, and I'm still kind of whining about it, is why have I never thought about testing that in the past and seeing how that went. So is that? Yeah, that's about right. I'll stick with it. So yeah, I'll probably use this little plot for the kiosk. So again, it's supposed to be a house with an attached corner store and or kiosk vending machine area. So now I think maybe the store faces this way, and then the kiosk is on this side, because a corner lot would use this. Sean, I actually thought it would be kind of funny to, if you die in hardcore, you flip the bit to reload your character in survival, and then go ahead and put it back in hardcore with one death. I thought that would be pretty funny. Um, um, yeah. Let's see. How do I want to do this? We've got plenty of building blocks. So what I'm thinking is that I would want it set back a couple blocks from the path, and then the actual wall of the building is going to be a couple blocks back behind that. So then the front door of the building. Yeah, hey, you know what? That'd be pretty funny. I'll make a bathroom, and if the player looks down at what's in the bowl, they'll look down and they see like a block of lava like 30 blocks down. It's an incinerator. So let's see. I do want the front door to be a little closer, maybe like right there. All right, let's go sleep. Tinker's toilet, that's great. Oh yeah, I need to get something to put in my flower pot. Originally, I had a cactus in there, which actually, hold on, let me just put a cactus back in. Yeah, thank you. Yep. I took the cactus out to put here, because when I go down into my panic room, I always have to fight off a whole bunch of spiders that pile up at daytime, and that helps. But just imagine the seat is always warm. It's amazing. Oh, hey, I just got my OBS finally gave me the notice that there's an incoming ad break. Starts in about 30 seconds. That's new, but I'm glad that it did it. But that's new. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Back. So then the front door will be right here. You'll go in, blah blah blah. Maybe there's like a house on this side. Let's And then yeah, there's gonna be like a little like maybe like an awning or something on this side. Um, and then I have a vending machine like outside on the side. And then yeah, it would be funny if I had like little bathroom stalls. That's pretty good. Yeah, like OBS has a lot of cool stuff. Like I'm I'm happy using OBS as you know, not only is that the main screen that I'm watching when I'm trying to see how what the quality of the stream is, but also um like my chat overlay is directly through OBS and JChat, and I don't have to use like Stream Elements or anything like that. Um, I like the fact that I'm going to be able to, of course, once I learn how to use it, I'll be able to put in a lot more like plugins or, um, you know, cool stuff like that. And I won't necessarily have to use Stream Elements if I don't want to. 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. So yeah, that's about as big as this place needs to be. And again, yeah, just prime real estate on a corner lot in the middle of town. Yeah, this place is nice. So let's see. Probably would be kind of a not necessarily an L shape, but a bend. Oh, yeah. All right, so what I'm thinking is like that end is going to be like where the actual like living area of the part of the house would be. This side would end up being something. Yeah, this is where the pawn shop is. Sickness. The pawn shop is going to be in this section or this side, and then over here, I'm thinking there's going to be I'll make a little stock room. Like there'll be like a little stock room that goes back here, and then out here on this side, I could have bathrooms. Bathrooms that open up right here. I have like two little spots right there. And then on this wall, on this section of wall, is going to be the outside kiosk where the vending machine would go. I like that. I like that layout. I think that's going to be fantastic. Definitely more than I can pull off in a single for the rest of this episode, but this is gonna be fantastic nonetheless. Let's go ahead and bump. Oh, did you? Nice. Yeah, so I'll be back here behind the counter, like, you know, hold on. Oh, there we go. Well, you know, this is the sword of the cosmos. It's got a little dent in it. You know, the best I can give you is a couple torches. You know, that's all I can give you. You know, it's a pretty beat up sword of the cosmos. You know, I don't think I could do any more. You know, you might be taking it down the street and see what they say. You know, do you want me to call in an expert? I could find an expert. Yeah, let me call an expert. Sneak the bum in that lives in the dumpster outside. Yeah, that this is gonna be this is gonna be such a cool little build, and I just want to like, again, I want a little bit of like, I just want like a cozy mountain town with maybe like a touch of like a whimsical vibe, or like some sort of like, I don't know, just like, I don't know, a whimsical is a good a word as any. I think I'll stay there. But yeah, I want something that just kind of feels um quaint and um you know, mm, quaint, charming, whimsical. Yeah, all of those words work. You need to, we need to make a new skin for a villager that has like a stained muscle shirt or an A-frame or A shirt, um and like I don't know, like a cigar poking out of his mouth or something like that. He's a thick old gold chain too. Yeah, sickness. Yeah, like he has to have like that big old gold chain that gets caught in like in his chest hair, and like that's the only way that you get away is he get too distracted with a hair getting pulled out to chase you. You know, he's gonna get his money. You know, he's gonna get what you owe him, but you know, you got away this time. Oh man. So many fun and goofy things that we could do with all of this. Let's see. Um, I don't know where the windows and doors are going to be, so let me just put what's going to become the walls over like this. And what I can do in this nook back here is this can actually be some space where there's like a where there's like a dumpster, or um think like um think like an AC unit could be out here. Like if I maybe I get like a basic steam turbine, you know, later on when they're not useful anymore. Maybe I put a basic steam turbine out here to look like the AC unit or something like that. That'd be fun. That'd be fun too, Sean. All right. But yeah, I hope everybody's looking forward to 2.9. I can't wait. And again, this is gonna be my solo run for 2.9 for, you know, however long this run ends up running. Um, yeah, there's so many amazing quality of life changes that they're doing. It's actually insane. Let's So no door on this side because this is going to be a storeroom, and these are going to be like bathroom stalls. So there's no room here for a back door. So any back door is going to end up having to be like right here. That'd be a window. Yeah, I messed that up. Yeah, like that. Let's go get some of the materials. Now, again, I'm gonna have to go and raid that town again, because my stock of like doors and fences is actually rather low. Where are the fences? I swore I had some. Oh yeah, there they are. Okay. Oh, that would be so much fun. I would love to have like a um some sort of pack or something that made Minecraft feel like gritty and kind of like, yeah. Act like you belong. Don't look around too much. All right, so then, yeah, door right here. Oh. And then vending machine will be like right here, probably like this block space right here. I definitely got to work on some lighting. I don't know what I'm gonna do for lighting, but I definitely need something decent for a build like this, and it's gonna require quite a bit of detail that I'm not gonna be able to do any of today. Um, let's see. Um, I think the house will not have its own door. I think you would go into the house from the shop. So like there would be like an employees only sign here or something like that. Am I at blocks again? Man. So this would be like the little house area. And then this would be like a little outside fenced in area. So there'd be like a little fence that goes kind of squares this off a little bit. I need to make some fence gates. I actually need to make like multiple fence gates. Um, so I need to work on building some of those. And then yeah, a dumpster out here would be fun. An AC unit. Maybe some sort of dock for deliveries could be interesting. Maybe I have like maybe I make an entrance right here for like a delivery area. That could be fun. Um, maybe Actually, maybe the opening for the delivery area would be back here on this side of the wall, but probably not. I think this is just going to be straight across, and I think this is. Let's see. It's going to be kind of like this. Hmm. Man, this is cutting it too close. Hmm. I might actually have to use micro blocks. Like for example, this would be this would be a wall where I would just make a micro block that would be like kind of against the side of the block, so that I have enough room for a bathroom on this side, and also I have enough room for storage on this side. Welcome back, Patkov. I'm working on the second house. This is the fishing village, of course, or the fishing hut. This is going to be a shop. Do need some torches though. I also need some food. I spent way too much money this week, so I can't order pizza. I need to figure out what I'm doing. I should probably just order pizza anyway. Yes. I'm a filthy demon. Let's see. Oh, nope. Although I do need to look through those. I have a lot of settings to set, which speaking of settings, I can't I need to turn on claiming. Like I can't claim chunks yet. Yes, and again, while that is true, it is also still funny. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some more blocks. I need to get some wool. Because I think part of the decoration of this building is going to be wool. Whether that is like banners or if it's going to be like carpets or something, but there is going to be some colorful decoration of this build at some point. I absolutely have to go and raid the city for more parts. I would like to get a whole bunch of the oak stairs for when I start building this roof. Those stairs will come in really handy. What else? Oh, sleep. That's what else. Oh, should probably cook all of the ones and twos that are in my inventory. Yeah, I really like the way that layout came about. That's gonna be fantastic. Yeah, because I'll have another little house of some design right here, and then there'll be like a little bit of a space right here where I'm gonna put like benches or something like that, and this is not gonna be the fainting couch right here, but unironically I'm gonna pretend, and if I ever need a fainting couch, uh in this stream world, it'll just be right there. We'll just we'll use the park bench to faint on. That'd be fantastic. Bridges. I don't know what's going to be on the other side of the river, um, because I don't plan on building anything over there until after I get a bridge or two finished. So I guess it kind of depends on the where the bridge itself lands. Yeah, no red wrench. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I do want to get I do think I want to get everything legit in this. It would just feel better. Um and yeah, I guess let's see if uh see if I can get the vending machine done. Let me cook off these ones and twos like I had just mentioned. That's where those logs went. Okay. Uh, okay. Grab some of these. All right. I have gotten my schedule for next week. I'm off Wednesday and Friday, but I think um, we've got a coworker who is she was hired on as an assistant manager, and I don't think she's gonna make it. I don't think she's gonna cut it. In fact, I think she might have already left town. We don't know yet, but we're hoping that she is coming back straight away, and she should have been there tonight. Did I get any texts? Oh, I do have a delivery. My delivery of my riser and boom mic is sitting outside. Fantastic. Um, you guys. In addition to getting food, I might decide to wrap it up relatively soon so I can get the rest of my new tech setup built. Fantastic. Let's do that first. Wednesday and Friday are my big days this next week. Does that mean you're very busy on those two particular days? Crush it. Yeah, I can crush it. Okay. Oof. Yeah, I was worried that's what you meant. Yeah, I feel for you, man. That's rough. Yep, I'm trying to I'm still trying to get some vacation, so I still would like to do a. I keep joking. I'm calling it a stream a thin. I would still like to do that. It's just a matter of. Is this not gonna go? Oh man! All right, whatever. How about you? Um, yeah, I would like to stream several days in a row. Um, Unfortunately, with the way that that our wonderful coworker has been acting, um, I don't think I don't want to naysay it, but I don't think I'm going to be getting the vacation that I hoped, unfortunately. Which I mean, it is what it is. I'm still, I'm employed full time, and I get as many hours as I want, and a handful that I don't. Um, so yeah, it's hard to complain about that in this particular economy, but I would like to have I would like to have a few days off. Yeah, I see that sickness. Well, yeah. Take it when you can, right? Um, let's get some iron, some iron. Okay, so now, and we've got that, and then these are this. Yeah. Yeah. For anybody that doesn't know about this, this is how you do vertical bookmarks. Should be self-explanatory, but yeah, not everything is explained flawlessly in this pack. As good as the explanations may be. Okay, so let's see. What am I missing here? I need this. I need this. Okay, what am I missing? Need some plates. Give me the gear. Okay. Alright, give me that. Man, are you serious? Damn it. Where is oh the hammer is in the crafting table, of course. So lame. There we go. Hopper. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not gonna bother collecting quests right now because I need to go back through and get back on the right quest track. Um, I haven't been claiming and doing them in the right order, so I just yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and just do that all in one shot, and that is not right now. Okay, so now I need to get these, which is gonna be more plates, foils, frame boxes. Okay, hold on. Hold on a minute. And I need five. I need five. Yeah. Okay. 20, 30, 30 plates. 30 plates, 5 boxes. Okay. 6 boxes. I need a box for that. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's see, 8 is 2, so I need 24 of these. Yeah, yeah, and you know, simple explanations work because it kind of catches up. I don't know. This is the wrong way of saying it, but the one whose the brain is moving the slowest in the group. It is helpful to do it in that direct in that type of way, in my opinion. Okay, so then 8, 9, 10, 12. Okay, and then I need a few more of these. Okay, it's good enough. Okay. Oh. What am I doing? What am I doing, you guys? But that's what I want. I want to be out here, you know, working on my tech and be completely safe, like 100% safe from anything within like within distance of activating the mob's AI, which the other bank definitely isn't, but this side, I think this side is pretty good. So yeah, that was a mistake, but I'm glad that it wasn't a bad mistake. Okay. Hell yeah. Yep. I uh I managed to upload some of my fun emotes to 7TV. I say some, they're not all of them, but for anybody that wants to use any of the silly things that I've got, just check out my account there, and just about everything that isn't my face is public. So yes, yeah, that's the other reason I haven't claimed very many quests, because my quest progression is borked, but also I didn't have a place to put them, and now that we've got this, I can claim all my quests, store all my coins. Yeah, so that's gonna be fantastic. um I think I'll wait, and I'll fix the FTB teams aspect of this particular run, and make sure that I can like claim land and all that stuff, and then I'll then dump that in. There's gonna be no problems because I'm gonna be solo here anyway. It doesn't really matter, but I'll wait until all that's done to do any of this. That feels good. That feels very good. All right. I am gonna have to cut this stream a little bit short because I started so late. But let's go see who's live. I have no idea who's online right now. Wow, Glistu and Mastiox are still going. I think I rated this person a while back. Jesse James Games. What's Bog Ross is playing. Let's see. Well, I know Glistu got a raid from somebody. So maybe I'll raid Mastiox. Or actually, do I raid Orange again? I think I raided Orange the last time I raided somebody. I don't know. Does anybody have any preference between Mastiox or Orange Creamsicle or I'm sorry. Oh, what was his name again? I'm so bad. Jesse James Games. I'm kind of up in the air. Let me make sure this is running. Yep, I'm kind of up in the air. I might go ahead and raid Mastiox. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and raid Mastiox. So let's get that up and running. Tattooed Freak. Oh, okay. Hold on a minute. Let's see who we got here. GTNH. Oh, a Jellian is streaming. Oh, why am I not sub? Okay, all right. Hold on a minute. Why am I not following a Jellian? We're rating a Jellian, and then I'm gonna go follow a Jellian. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're rating a Jellian. He's a cool dude. Don't afraid of nothing. As far as I know, he's already a Gator, and he's on his way to playing. I think he's playing Gatagog right now. Anyway, say hi, be cool, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Have a good one. Peace.